Kingsman, the Secret Service introduced the world to Kingsman, an independent, international intelligence agency operating at the highest level of discretion, whose ultimate goal is to keep the world safe. In Kingsman, The Golden Circle, our heroes face a new challenge. When their headquarters are destroyed and the world is held hostage, their journey leads them to the discovery of an allied spy organization in the U.S. called Statesman, dating back to the day they were both founded. In a new adventure that tests their agents' strength and wit to the limit, these two elite secret organizations band together to defeat a ruthless common enemy, in order to save the world, something that's becoming a bit of a habit for Eggsy. Kingsman, The Golden Circle is directed by Matthew Vaughn. Its initial release was on September 20, 2017. The main protagonists were Eggsy Undwin, Merlin, Harry Hart, Tequila, and Princess Tilda of Sweden, while the antagonists were Charlie Hesketh, Poppy Delevingne, and Whiskey. Science behind the selected scenes. Kingsman, The Golden Circle. The science behind the selected scene is about health because the movie elaborates the harmful effects of drugs to the human body, though it became fatal due to the antagonist's alteration of the drug, making it deadly.
A blue rash. Next, second stage symptoms appear. Mania, as the virus enters the brain. Very distressing to the victim and those around them. Stage 3. Paralysis. Muscles enter a state of catastrophic seizure, and once the muscles of the thorax become affected, breathing becomes impossible, leading to a very nasty death within 12 hours. But I have good news to the millions already affected. It doesn't have to be this way. I have an antidote.
Technology used in the movie. Kingsman, The Golden Circle. The technology used in the movie is a more advanced weapon. These weapons are built with a lot of usage. It is also in disguise as things that could be seen daily, such as umbrella, briefcase, glasses, and many more. Kingsman, The Golden Circle. It is relevant to the formation of society because the conflict of the story is opposition to drug dealing, and drug dealing is happening in real life. The protagonists that are battling the drug dealing antagonists are like the policemen doing their duty in the community. In this interplanetary adventure, shortly after arriving to help colonize Mars, an astronaut dies while giving birth to the first human born on the Red Planet, never revealing who the father is. Thus begins the extraordinary life of Gardner Elliott, an inquisitive, highly intelligent boy who reaches the age of 16 having only met 14 people in his very unconventional upbringing. While searching for clues about his father, and the home planet he's never known, Gardner begins an online friendship with a street-smart girl named Tulsa. When he finally gets a chance to go to Earth, Gardner is eager to experience all of the wonders he could only read about on Mars. But after his explorations begin, scientists discover that Gardner's organs can't withstand Earth's atmosphere. Gardner joins with Tulsa on a race against time to unravel the mysteries of how he came to be, and where he belongs in the universe. The Space Between Us was directed by Peter Chelsom. It is written by Alan Loeb from a story by Stuart Schill. Its initial release was on February 1, 2017. The main characters were Gardner Elliott, Tulsa, Nathaniel Shepard, and Kendra Windham. Science behind the selected scenes. Space Between Us. The science behind the selected scene is exploration of the outer space and the heavenly bodies such as the planet Mars.
In 20 hours, 6 astronauts will travel to Mars, not to visit, but to live there.
Technology used in the movie, Space Between Us. The space technology is already in reality, but there are more technology in the movie that is non-existent yet, such as glass monitors, world locator in the form of a globe, a helper robot, and many more. Space between us. Space exploration is a trend because people are looking for a planet that could be inhabited by humans in the future. In the year 2045, people can escape their harsh reality in the Oasis, an immersive virtual world where you can go anywhere, do anything, be anyone. The only limits are your own imagination. Oasis creator James Halliday left his immense fortune and control of the Oasis to the winner of a contest designed to find a worthy heir. When unlikely hero Wade Watts conquers the first challenge of the reality-bending treasure hunt, he and his friends, known as the High Five, are hurled into a fantastical universe of discovery and danger to save the Oasis and their world. Science behind the selected scenes. Ready Player One. The science behind the selected scene is psychology, because people are averting their eyes in the real harsh situation. They prefer virtual reality than reality itself, because human in this period is living in abject poverty and we're warring over the few resources they have left. There's an energy crisis and fossil fuels are in low supply. The weather has also gone to extremes. They also think that once they lost or die in the game, they also lost everything in real life, that they commit suicide.
Since people spend most of their time in the Oasis, losing your shit means, well, losing your shit.
Technology used in the movie. Ready Player One. The technology used is a VR and is already in reality, but this movie emphasizes its usage by making it the most in demand. It is because of the people making the VR the center of their life, and they will die if they lose everything in the VR world. It is relevant because people are trying to look for a place where they could be anywhere and anyone, as said in the movie. In reality, not a lot of people could do things they want, so as shown in the movie, with the exaggeration, the VR is a place where they could do a lot of things. Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr., has stepped down from Stark Industries, leaving his girlfriend Pepper, Gwyneth, in charge. Since his last superhero adventure, he's been busy building various models of his Iron Man suit, and has been having panic attacks. Meanwhile, a rich businessman, Aldrich, Guy Pearce, approaches Pepper with a business proposition for a DNA-altering serum, that Pepper turns down. Happy, Stark's bodyguard, finds the guy shifty, and tells Aldrich's right-hand guy Savin for details. At Grauman's Chinese Theater, Happy finds Savin amidst a serum exchange with another man. Soon, the place blows up, leaving Happy in a coma. A terrorist called the Mandarin, Ben Kingsley, accepts blame and gives the American government threats of similar future attacks. Furious, Stark challenges Mandarin to come to his house, and he gives his address. At the house, Tony discovers a link to the bombing that's in Tennessee. A former flame and bioengineer, Maya, shows up at his door to talk to him, but soon, his house is attacked by a missile. Maya and Pepper escape. His house is decimated, while Tony, in his suit, plunges into the water, then flies off. He crash lands in Tennessee and meets the boy who helps him piece together clues. Tony finds out about a military experiment on disfigured soldiers whose limbs regrow after taking the serum. However, when the serum doesn't work, the soldiers blow up. These explosions are covered up as terrorist attacks by the Mandarin, and Tony knows that Aldrich is somehow involved. He goes to Miami, and finds that the Mandarin is merely an actor hired for Aldrich's scheme. Maya works for Aldrich, and gives him Pepper. Meanwhile, Savin steals the Iron Patriot suit and kidnaps the president on Air Force One. Tony kills Savine, and finds Aldrich on an oil rig, about to execute the president. Pepper is also on the rig, and is given the serum. Tony summons all his Iron Man suits to fight Aldrich's men. Iron Patriot rescues the president, and Tony and Aldrich face off. Pepper with her serum powers saves Tony, killing Aldrich. Tony blows up all his suits, cures Pepper, and gets rid of the reactor from his chest, saying goodbye to his Iron Man persona. Science behind the selected scenes. The science behind the selected scene is the DNA-altering serum that does not exist yet in reality. This serum could regrow limbs if taken.
Today is your glory. Let's begin.
Technology used in the movie. Iron Man suit that enables Tony Stark to fly, shoot blasters and many more. Also, robotic assistants that clean, record in camera and artificial intelligence that Tony Stark could communicate. It is relevant to the society because people are creating technology that could make the work done easily. Also, people are trying to discover effective medicine for illness or injuries, and it is shown in the movie.